My name is Daniel, and I'm a police officer. Recently, my wife Emily and I went to Tokyo for a relaxing getaway. The days in Tokyo were amazing. Bright lights, tall buildings, and different kinds of food. Everything was wonderful. But when we got back home, everything changed. The joy of the trip didn't last long. Work-related stress, financial issues, and small misunderstandings accumulated, eventually leading to a huge argument. I worked every day, handling crime and getting home exhausted. Emily, on the other hand, started complaining about me not spending time with her, not giving her enough attention. After Emily gave birth, she began to fall into depression. Her mood would change frequently, and sometimes she felt like she was suffering deeply. I tried to understand her, but the pressure from work and my tiredness often got in the way. What she said hurt me deeply, and at times I couldn't hold back either. Our conversations became shorter. The warmth between us started to fade, replaced by coldness. One evening, the argument grew intense. Emily shouted, "Your work is always the first priority. We never spend time together." I couldn't take it anymore and replied, "I'm doing all this for you, for our family." Her words cut me deeply. Her shouting, her accusations, it all pushed me to the edge. At some point, I lost control and slapped her. The room went silent. I saw the tears in her eyes. She didn't say a word, just stared at me, then gathered her things and walked out of the house. I didn't try to stop her. I sat there, stunned, not believing what had just happened. At that moment, I realized this wasn't just an argument. I had crossed a line. A week passed since Emily left. She didn't contact me, her phone was off, and her friends had no idea where she was. At first, I didn't try to reach out to her either. Maybe she just needed some time, I thought. But as time went on, my anxiety grew. I couldn't concentrate on work, and I kept checking my phone, hoping for her call. One day, I left work early and went to our favorite cafe, hoping she might be there. No one was around. The table we always sat at was empty. I didn't order anything, just sat there, staring outside, lost in thought. I hurt her. How did I let this happen? I kept thinking. The next day, I went to her mother's house to check if she had been there. Emily hadn't visited. No one seemed to know where she had gone. I felt an unbearable guilt. Every minute I hoped she would come back. But at the same time, I wondered if we could ever be the same again. I didn't give up hope. I started searching for her every day, walking the streets, visiting familiar places. Everywhere I went, I kept an eye out for her, but there was no sign. Should I contact the police with her photo? Maybe that's how I'll find her. But would she ever forgive me? Finally, I made a decision. As a police officer, I would start looking for her myself. I approached my colleagues and showed them Emily's photo. It felt uncomfortable to mix my personal issue with my work, but I had no other choice. I entered her disappearance into the police database. The search officially began. I used all the resources I had, checking street cameras, the last phone calls, and her movements on the map. Every hour, every minute counted.